waiting for you. I'm waiting. I'm waiting for you. Waiting for the first person. Bam! Nathan Weiss. Pow, pow, pow. You're the first one, man. All right, Nathan. Something. I didn't expect you to come so quick because usually you come a little later. But man, you were right on time, man. Something, everybody. So you see what I did today? I did a small short movie. Just to let y'all know, bam, I'm coming. I kind of got you a glimpse of what it was going to be like today, the subject matter. So you can chime in. You can help me go there. Let's go in. You know, we're here to do that. We're here to explore our boundaries, you know? So if a question can lead you somewhere, go ahead. I mean, you're pretty anonymous, y'all. You know, I'm not the one I'm putting myself out there all the time. So don't be afraid to put yourself out there if you believe that there is a purpose, and the purpose to unlock your potential, ladies and gentlemen, because this is why we are here. You know what I'm saying? I want you to win as much as I want to win. And when I'm winning, I want you to do that too. I want to give you that energy that I'm getting constantly. I'm getting that constantly. Boom, 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 from what I do, from what I create, but also from you. And I hope that we can do this. I hope that you're feeling this as well. You know what I mean? So, I'm looking at light. I think I have to do the same trick. I closed up a few things. And I like this angle of the room. That's why I don't want to, look at that. You ready? Bam! All right. Let's see. Oh, you see what it does? See what this does? Bam. And you see how it kind of, it's amazing. Light. That's why I was talking last time about photographers when they know what they do with that light. Interesting, huh? When you move it a little bit. So I have to stay right here for you to see me all the time. But I'm going to stay right here all the time, though. But for now, that is pretty awesome. Because if I move, then you get this. If I'm right here, then you get this. Oh, that's cool. So I just have to stay right. Okay. All right, then we're going to stay right here, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, like this you can see me. Oh, nice and clear. So it might fluctuate from time to time. Ooh, that's a tough word for me. Fluctuate. But I did it. I put myself out there. Put yourself out there. Ask those questions. Don't be shy. Start the dialogue, even though maybe you're looking for a confirmation, and maybe the community, the conversation might give you that, and you might ignite that conversation. And without us knowing, bam, you're trying to get somewhere. So just go ahead. It's time to get out of the shell. We cannot stay in that box and be like, I'm afraid. Put yourself out there. That's the only way you're going to win. When you put yourself out there, outside that box that you're so afraid of getting out, you're afraid to get out of, man, there's a new world out there. I'm telling y'all. You go out, boom. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. And once you realize that, you're going to be unstoppable. Unstoppable, I'm telling you. So, I feel today's going to be a good day. I had an extremely creative week, like extremely creative. But before we get started, I I'd like to acknowledge you because I think that you got the message. Pow, 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 pow. I think you got the message. I think it was a good idea to do a small video while I was getting everything ready. While that was uploading, I got a chance to do a few things so I could come here and I'm ready mentally, not too much in a rush. So I'm going to ease up into what we're going to get into. But first, I'm going to acknowledge you, the community, the people that are coming weekend after weekend, making it possible because I know that you'll be there. And no matter how many, that's important. You have to know that. No matter how many, I'm going to give all I got. That's just the way I do things. Oh, before I start acknowledging you and looking at the name, okay, I need to get that mouse. Okay, bear with me. Bam, I'm hooked up. Okay, let me see. It's working. It's working. Okay, we're all set. So Nathan Weiss, first of all, Ellen Bennett, Ludmila Oprea, Susie Cohen Da Vinci, Raven Navarez, Manuela Mingo, Christina, Christian Kiki Somba, Livia, Lee TV2. Sorry. Swelly Arroyo dos Santos y Lima. Doing my best. Loma Fisher, English lady. Christina. Maggie Tellis, thank you. Good morning. From here, Fab, you are looking great. Thank you for your videos. Besito. Thank you very much. One love. Okay, Susie, Glenn, Millie, Simona Busca, Rhonda Beck, Lone Amber, Elzimar Guimares, Emily Stone. Okay. Mary Tellis, thank you for the support. Thank you for supporting the channel. So let me see, because I see some Manuela Mingo. Manuela Mingo always gives me some good stuff, so I'm gonna go check it out, what she has to say, because we could, I talked about putting limitations on ourselves today. That's kind of the subject. Maybe she's gonna sparkle something else that's gonna take me places. Because I put a subject out there. Sometimes I feel like doing the monologue, and sometimes I feel like maybe you should give me something, and then I go. There's no, recipe the same. We don't do the same thing always, but it has to come. We want to catch that good vibes and chop it up and talk about it and vibe, so you can leave with something. Use it, bam, and come back the week after and let me know. Like, subscribe, comments. I haven't had a chance to respond to y'all this week. Like I said, I was super busy, and I'll get to that. So let's see what Manuela's got to say. The limitations we put on ourselves have a lot to do with self-concept. That's right. Which is the image we have with ourselves. Fab, you don't think it has much to do with the role imposed on us from a young age? Oh, yeah. Of course. And this is why in the previous movie, I don't know if you saw the small 6-minute movie that I posted just to give you a glimpse of what we were going to talk about. And I mentioned the kids. But when I mention kids, I talk about us too. And I address the creatives quite a lot because I'm a creative. And someone says, I'm going to paraphrase here, but that the child within was the creative part of ourselves that didn't die. The child within. And when we now talk about the role that people impose on ourselves at a young age, that has a lot to do with it. So you can damage a child for life, but you damage a human being his whole life. So when we talk about what is imposed on us And some of those people that are imposing those things on us at a young age didn't know, possibly because we've evolved as human being. We know a lot more. We have a lot more tools to play with. But the older generation, they didn't know much about some of that good stuff. That psychology. And this is why, when I get the power to help out the kids, I want to help the world anyways. But I think, first and foremost, in first line, you got to put the kids. They're the future of this world. They're the ones that are going to change the world, affect the world. So if we can do everything we can to install the right concepts, that's right. Well, the right concepts in their mind, that anything is possible. That's like anything is possible. It's just a matter of like working for it. That's it. And yeah, it's gonna be painful. Whew, it's gonna be painful. But at some point, the pain is gonna go away. It's the same concept when you do push-ups. Like I say, okay, you got to do a minute. I like to do a minute push-ups. I get to maybe 16, 1 minute, maybe I don't know. But I know that the last 20, I'm telling you, the last 20 is so painful. But the previous ones, I was sailing pretty good. It was good. But I can't stop the last 20. I can't because I know that in the last 20 are the gains. My gains are in the last 20. That's right. Mental game. It's all in there. And if we can install at a young age, that's why I believe that, when you've been an athlete at a young age, you have the concept of discipline. You have the concept of push, 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 push. So at a young age, we do things like I did. I was an athlete. I was doing trampoline. I was doing gymnastic, and I was training really, really, really hard. Like three times, sometimes 4 times a week. When it was competition, it was 4 times a week. But I knew that in order to get that scorecard, I had to put certain difficulties in my routine. If I didn't put that difficulty in my routine, I wouldn't be as competitive. But then if I would put that difficulty in my routine, then anything is possible. Then I had more chances, more opportunity. Yeah, I fell. I hurt myself. As a result, I fell, I hurt, and I had to stop competing because I couldn't jump anymore. But I took a risk. I put those difficulties in there. I pushed myself all the time. I fell. I stood back up. I fell. I fell until I hurt myself really bad, and then I had to stop. But that led me somewhere else, and I didn't leave without nothing. I left with discipline, and the discipline helped me understand that there is no limitation to what you can do. Nothing. I was talking about Melakoven, Melakoven, who's a guy who just bought a piece of art for $70 million. It's an NFT, it's a digital art, another story. But this man, when I listened to his interview and his story, a self-made man who didn't take no for an answer, and bought this piece of art. But if you look at this journey before that, he's been pushing himself, came from a small village. Now, how did he understand? How did he understand that there was no limitation to what he could accomplish? So imagine this kid that came from the small village accomplishing what he did. Can you imagine what else he can accomplish? I'm gonna keep an eye on that dude and see what else he does because it's remarkable. So when we go back to the previous talk that I gave last weekend, I talked about the skill sets that we all come with. We all come with the same ones. It's just up to us to nurture them and water them and just have them grow. Because if you don't water them, if you don't nurture them, they're not gonna grow. But you've got those skill sets. It's just painful because some of our skill sets are deep, deeply hidden, and for whatever the reason, again we go back to what Manuel was saying. Those role imposed, and sometimes some of our experiences and that we go through in at an early age have a way sometimes to just hide those potentials, those skill sets that we have, unfortunately. So help the kids. That's first and foremost. Now to you, you're an adult, you have a computer, you have people talking about those subject matter all the time. I mean, I talk about life and many other subjects. You come here every weekend because you like the way I do it, the way I serve it to you, because I cook it my own way, of course. I talk from experiences, and what I love about this journey that we're taking, I'm documenting my journey upward. I really have no idea where we're gonna go. No idea. But I know we're moving upward. Because I know some of you know where I was, no pun intended, you see, where I was, where I'm at right now. I don't know where I'm going to be, but I know that hard work is my companion. Hard work has taken me from there to here, and I keep moving. Pow, 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 pow! I keep moving. I keep jabbing. I keep moving out of the way because I'm smarter now. Boom, boom, boom. My technique is not impeccable because I'm not perfect, but I sure gain some skills and some technique, so I know how to move out of the way of the BS. You know what I'm saying? Because you can lose time with people because sometimes it happens, and you have to see it coming. Oof. Nope, 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 nope. Oh, nice to meet you. Pleasure. I think that's a good team right there. You understand? So, limitations, come on, get rid of that. You you want to move forward. Yes, it's painful, but you got to discover what you like. Do you see this painting right there? The name is King of Dreamers. Dreaming is one thing, dreaming is fine. Conceptualizing is fine. But you got to take it from the dream state to the real state. You got me? I'm going to say that again. You got to take it from the dream state to the real state. You see this dude right there? This character is part of a story that I wrote, and it was in my head. I was like, man, I gotta get you out so I can see you and what it represents for me. It's a journey, and I wrote a full-on story about this character. It was in my head when I was conceptualizing the story. I could see this. I could see his helmet, and then the more I would brainstorm, I could see his armor. But he's not a medieval. It takes place in the future, so he has a futuristic touch to it. And then after that, I was like, well, let me write the story. I don't know what he's doing, but I've got to write something. I wrote it, boom, I put it in the can, and I got it out of my head. And at some point or another, I'll turn into something. So whatever is going on in your head, take it out. This goes out to the creatives. Don't be afraid of what's in your head. Don't think that you're crazy. You're not. You're not. You're crazy until people say, "Wow, look at him! He made it!" Like, wow, he brought his vision to life. Bring your vision to life. Don't be afraid, and don't put limitation on yourselves. First of all, conceptualize it and put it on paper. That's important because if you keep it in your head, woo, you're just gonna be spinning your wheels, and it's just a dream. Who would have known that this guy right there would look like that? I could have described it to you like, yeah, I want to do it like that. It's gonna be like that. Yeah, 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 yeah. But when you see this dude, careful now. And if you use blue light, guess what? I got fluo in there. Ooh. So at night, it changes the vibe. So when I DJ some time for myself, chilling, I put the blue light on and boom, he's right there. And I get inspiration. I just look at this dude. This dude, this dude is me, of course. Like any creatives, when you write a story or you write a song, there's always a part of you in the story. It's also very therapeutic, for creatives, right? So yeah, yeah, yeah. I see you. I think. Let me see. Is this Surya Jones? Let me see. Boom! I was right. I recognize. Thank you, Surya. Thank you for your support, Manuela. Thank you. You see what we did? You see what we did? From one statement, we're able to go somewhere. That's not something that I've ever, you know, gone to. Might have gone this way about it, but this was different. You see, so I need you to help me. Help me help you. Help me. All right, let's go and see if we've got anybody that's got something that we can take and turn into a conversation and have people gain something out of it. Manuela, I hope that this helps the people you train, because I know that you got the kids that you train to watch me on the weekends, and I totally appreciate it. That's so cool. Just to know that I'm touching the young generation, and that maybe one day, one of the kids that's watching me right now, one of you, señor and señoras, señor and señores, amiga, amigos, maybe one of you holds a world record. You can do it. It's just up to you. Don't look at the competition that you see on television. You see them, you see like, oh man, look what they're doing. Look at what they're capable of doing. You can do it. It's all about how much of an effort you're willing to make. It's all up to you. Like I said, you're going to be sore. It's going to be painful. You're going to be out of breath. But your body can't do it. It's the mind. That's the mind. The mind that's weak. That's like, oh, I can't take it anymore. No. Train this. You train this. You train this. Pow! Got me? You train this. You train this. You go full in. Like, bam. You don't go like, no. Like in the casino, I'm all in. All in. And that's me. All or nothing. Just like the Milli tune. I go full in. Why go halfway? We only live once, ladies and gentlemen. Give it all you got. Give it all you got. Feel me? All right. Let's see what we got. So I'm going to look at. I'm just going to read it because it looks like Glenn Millie put some thoughts into what he's saying. So let's go for it. All right. Glad to see you again. Nice topic we have today. The limitations we put on ourselves. Very relevant, since at times I tend to say to myself, maybe I can accomplish a particular goal. And we're all guilty of that, of course. The challenge is to reduce how often we say that, is to reduce how much doubt is traveling up there. Once you start to remove it, and I know it's not easy, but come on, look, doubt, right? It's very simple. If we break it down like mathematically, okay, doubt. Okay, what is doubt? Okay, I'm confused about something. All right, so let's put it down on paper and let's look at it. Okay, why can I do that? Why do you tell yourself that you can't do that? Oh, because I have to do this, 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 and that. And that's going to take me a long time to do that. It's going to be a lot of work. It might take me a year. Who cares? Who cares how much time and effort it takes? If that's what you want to go for, bam, dedicate, commit. You have to commit to it. Commitment is also a big one. Just like a relationship, It's a relationship to yourself. Commit to yourself and see what you can do. Bam! That's what happens. And you see day in, day out, whether it's on the basketball court, whether it's on the golf court, whether it's on a Formula One track, you see people who have committed to what they want to do, to what they always wanted to do, and they gave their everything. So it's not like we don't have any examples surrounding us, ladies and gentlemen. So many. So go, 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 go for it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said earlier, I love the fact that I'm documenting everything I'm talking about because I will be able to go back to it. Because we're moving on up. We're moving on up. So to go back to this week, Ethnic Sound came to me like I think it was last week with the crew. So we got Stacy Grimes, Lucky Seven, Jeff Sopa, Thiago Mireles, who's organizing everything with the producers so that I get the stuff and what's good, what works for me, blah 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 blah. And I received some good music, so I got to it on top of the load that I have because every week I have certain amount of work that I'm doing because I'm producing also myself. And but I work with various producers like Ethnic Sounds. So I was like, yo, I checked it out. I was like, it's good. I gotta put my fingers into that because that's gonna turn into something. I could feel it. So I put the work in on top of my daily load, and I'm moving nicely. And those are gonna be part of the next journey because it's very nice. There are no accidents. But it was not easy to organize myself, but I did it and I felt it. And my thing was like, yo, I'm going to move that aside. I prioritized it and I'm glad I did. It was not easy, but it's life. We're challenged all the time and I'm proud. I'm proud of myself that I was able to like move things around and I love the challenge, this puzzle. It's like the Rubik's cube. Okay, I got 7 days. Let's say 7 days. I got 7 days to make sure everything is in order. But the day before the 7 days start, which is Sunday, like today, I start to make a plan. Boom, 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 and I write it all down. Usually Nathan Weiss. Pow, 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 pow. Thank you, bro. Thank you, bro, for the support. We totally appreciate it. Man, you always go big, man. I appreciate your support. Really, 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 really. Thanks, man. Nathan Weiss. So today you're the first one to join the vlog, and you also the one who reached the record. You. I think you have the record actually in supporting the channel. I believe that's you that's holding it. Respect, dude. So, like I was saying, it's all up to you. Those limitations, come on. If you think about the previous generations before us, okay, I can understand how the limitations they were putting on themselves were like, okay, they couldn't see the other options. Now we just go like, boom. What do I love? What am I into? Boom, I look. Now let me go and study who this person is, who's accomplished what it accomplished. Wow, they come from, wow, okay. So if this person made it happen, I can't do it. That's the message. Anything is possible. You just have to go hard and go harder. All right? Glenn Millie, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Let's go to the next. So we are passing a half hour. Okay, all right. Because I knew there was something. I was going to click on a message. Now, hey Fab, I need to apologize to you, brother. I wasn't here for you for your vlog the past Sundays. No problem, bro. I know people have lives. Totally. I just need to come here because it's like I have this need to come here and communicate with you guys because it's the end of the week. I try to summarize I go through lots of emotions just like you. I see a lot of things around me. I take note of it. It stimulates me, and then like the week after, I write because I write constantly. That's something that I constantly write because I know at some point or another, just like bonds, those lyrics will mature. So I try to stay stimulated because I don't travel anymore. I don't do live gigs anymore, and I used to ride in the hotels, because I'm in another place, ride in the airport. So I get the vibe. Now I don't move. I'm in my home. I go out. I work out at home. So I don't I'm really inside all the time. So to come here and to feel you guys, even if I don't see you, man, I appreciate the fact that you're here. So no worries, man. It's all good. I started a new job. Okay. And so I have a different sleep pattern. Hey, sleep, you heard about, health talks, and we've covered that. Sleep is number one. You need your sleep. You need your 12 hours in order to be productive. Otherwise, you might be productive, but if you slept and was rested, you could be working at a much higher level. True, it's logic. But sometimes, as human beings, we don't move logically. And that's what we have to recognize. Recognize our patterns. When you recognize your patterns, and you start to say, hey, careful, you, oh, hey, get over here, you. Just like that, just like a parent would do to his kid, you know? So here we go now. I'm going to try harder to be here every single Sunday. Here's my question. Can you teach us how to sing? I can't. How to sing? Well, to begin with, you need to find something because a lot of people sing in their showers, you know, and they're totally out of tune. You got to find something that because when we talk about harmonies, someone can sing something at a higher tone, on a higher tone, but you can sing at a lower tone. But it's going to be hard for you to sing at a lower tone, and because it's going to create an harmony, and that harmony is going to confuse you if you're not familiar with singing. So, what I would advise you to do is find something that you can sing like you have the same like you can reach that key easily, otherwise you're going to be like screeching all the time. So find something, and then once you know the song, then you sing it by yourself a cappella, repeat it, master it. I'm sure you can go to YouTube, of course. When all fails, go to YouTube. They have karaoke songs. You can find any songs without the vocals or even with the vocals on the track, and there and go find your songs, and you will see with a little bit of work, after I'd say 2 months, that song that you're trying to sing for someone, you know what I'm saying? It'll sound better and better. And your friends will be like, damn, well, you've been taking singing class. It's all about the work you got to put into, but you also have to approach it properly. So I just gave you some shortcuts. So find a song that matches your voice as well. It's gonna match your voice, because if you try to sing a Mariah Carey song, I'm gonna tell you right now, it's gonna be very difficult. So find something that fits you. All right. I hope I answered your question, Nathan. Bam, you rock. Now, next one. Next one. Who's gonna give me something? Okay. Okay, listen. Okay. German in Venice. Hi, Fab. Where did you and Rob live in Hollywood? Try to do a vlog about. Well, listen, I'm not going to give you too much information on all that because I'm doing my book and my everything. If you want to find some of that information, you can go research it. But, I'm under contract right now. So I can't really give too much details about everything. I hope you understand that. But there's information that is all around for you to grab a hold on, and you will figure it out. Right? Francisco Ruby. I'm not in the UK, huh? I'm in Amsterdam, and the weather is not that great. It's not that great. As a matter of fact, I think it's going to snow tonight, maybe later tonight. Sucks. But it's been raining, but it's not as cold as it is usually. Okay. Now, Ron Quinn, let's see. Have you ever heard of a Japanese philosophy? Okay. Have you ever heard of Japanese philosophy? I have. Kazan. No, I know I Ching. It means good change, and it's a philosophy about constantly improving and removing limitations. I don't know that one, but I know another one. It's called I Ching, which I love. I love it. There's a lot of philosophers, out there like Aristotle and so many. Like the Greek philosophy is definitely the Greek philosophers opened the door. And at an early age, when I was in school in France, I was exposed to that, and I read a lot of that, as a matter of fact, because I was into archaeology. So Egypt, Greece, the Roman Empire, that whole era, history altogether, really was really. And I think that I gained a lot of knowledge out of that because I'm realizing that I've been realizing that, yeah, history, you can learn a lot from history, from people. I learned a lot from generals, from their tactics, how they became what they became, and what pushed them. And I was doing that at a young age. I was just into the research. I had no computer, but I had books. So I've always been into research. And now I'm loving the fact that I got a phone, computer, and I can, whatever I fancy, boom, I can go and check it out real quick. So, hey, listen, removing, constantly improving, and removing limitation, that's what life is about. I said it, I think last week I said that, the more improved version of ourselves is over there. It's over there, you know, in the future. But in the now, right here, in the now, you can make it all happen so that you can meet and be face to face or whatever it is. You can become this better version of yourself. Gotta put the work though. That's it. You've got to put the work. So constantly improving and removing limitations, I'm all for it. And that's pretty much what I talk about. You know, that's what I talk about because life is way too short and we want to maximize. How do we maximize? Well, it's by constantly improving and removing limitations. That's it. Glenn Millie, what you got for me? Enjoying this? I'm your greatest Filipino fan. Hey, 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 Glenn Millie. Thank you for passing through and thank you for your support. Totally appreciate it. It's nice to see my usual suspects come through and say hi. So, what else do we got now? Good morning, Fab Morvan and Rob latest really music clip. Really water, baby. Oh, yeah, that's right. The classics, the classics. Francesca Ruby, how are you coping with the continual lockdown? Do you think it's necessary? Oh la 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 la. What do you want to talk about? That's a controversial subject right here. Um, ah, it's a whole other conversation, you know. Hmm. Let me tell you this. You know what I like about the truth. It always comes out. My good friend Avi said one day we were talking. He was saying the truth takes the stairs, while the lies take the elevator. So, this being said, I think that I'm going to add to this sentence time will tell. That's all I can do because, I'm a small, I'm just a small pawn, in this whole madness. But what we have to do in the midst of that madness is to remove limitation. That's what we got to do and improve ourselves. That's what we have to focus on. This is what we have to work on. So we've had a lot of time to play with. We have a lot of time to play with because we're still in confinement. That's it. It's still there. So I'm maximizing I mean, when we talk about maximizing, man, I'm maximizing like crazy. And that has allowed me to further everything that I was planning on. So it's is it working to my advantage right now? Well, working my advantage. I'm taking advantage of the fact that I am in this predicament. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. I'm taking advantage of the fact that I am in this predicament, and I'm not going to let this predicament take me down or slow me down as much as it did. So there's ways around doing all that. I'm a creative, like I said, I'm a singer, songwriter, producer, DJ, and I continuously work and developing art. I'm working, and there's ways. And my goal is to become pandemic proof because we don't know when this is going to stop, ladies and gentlemen. So we got to look at the internet and the opportunities that the internet has given us and take advantage and see where you fit. That's it. I hope I've answered your question. I've done my best to answer your question. Thank you, Fab. I would have felt worse if I didn't apologize. Man, you're cool. You're cool, dude. Thank you. Thank you. Love you, bro. Thank you, guys. Love you all in this family. Nathan is cool. The community is cool. And that's why. No, I really didn't know. I was going to say that's why. No, I didn't know when I built it, when I started it. I didn't know that it would turn into this because the first reason why I did this was to promote my music and to talk to people and let them know who I was. But with time, it kind of, I can't really be somebody else. I can only be me. And when you're being yourself, it makes things a lot easier. So what you see here is what you get. It's never going to change. But the one thing that's going to change is that this person that you see right here will evolve. That is my goal. No limitation, continuous improvement. That is my motto, my philosophy. This is how I roll. And I'm going to take you with me because not everyone has this kind of work ethics. I get it. I get it. Some of you didn't go through what I went through, and I didn't go through what you went through. You understand? So we don't know. But I just know one thing: we are responsible for our lives. So we have to take accountability for what we do, who we are. That's it. We have to take accountability. And that's important. And when you take accountability, then you start to like, pa pa pa! You wake up the sleeper in you, ladies and gentlemen. You wake him up. You wake her up. That's what you do. So look in the mirror and make sure that whatever you don't like, then work on it. That's it. Work on it. All right? Good. So we're approaching 43 minutes. I'm not going to stay too long because I want to go out too. I need to because today's, like I said, it's not too bad. So maybe I'd like to take the skateboard out. I have goals too, my skateboard, because I still one day, I'd love to surf skate. I'd love to surf skate. I forgot the term of that. The surf skate? No, it's not surf skate. What is it? I think I showed you like there's a I forgot the name of that. Damn, it escapes me. But I don't want to surf, but they have this very thin board that you can run off the shore and you can throw it and jump on it and take the waves and get back, take the half pipe and just like and come back. And I've by watching YouTube, of course, YouTube when it all fails, go to YouTube. And I got my skateboard, and I used to do slalom when I was younger down the Trocadero in Paris. So I have, I'm kind. It's natural for me to do those kind of moves, those surf moves with your hips and shoulders. And I bought some cones and I put them in a certain order because I looked at a tutorial. Not paddling, not paddleboard. No, no, no. And it teaches you how to do those turns on the waves. That I forgot all the terms because I haven't. Let me see. I'm going to look for you because I hate when I can't. No. look for it. Okay, I'm gonna look because I got so many. Okay, here we go. Here we go. So we call that like a front side deep bottom turn. Okay, front side deep bottom turn. For the surfers out there, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Then you have a deep backside bottom turn. Then you have a mid face front side bottom turn. You know, and that's what I did. See, I looked at it. I did my little schema, and I place my cones, and I just work it, man. That's what I do when I get out of here. Sometimes it's not possible, and it hasn't been possible, but this weather right there is not too bad. And I know that the place where I'm going to go in Vonal Park, there's nobody there because it's not that good. So, because the weather is not that good, so it allows me to spread the stuff out. I'll make it really tight, and then I really have it's a great workout. All right, let's keep it going. I forgot the name of next week I'll tell you. All right, now some people, English lady, some people resist lockdown because they see it as limitation, but we shouldn't let the circumstances around us limit what we can do. What do you think about that? Well, that's exactly what we're talking about. You know, don't let the system and what's been happening limit what you're supposed to do for yourself. It's not because we're on lockdown, we're on pause that we can keep doing what we're doing. We got a computer. Everybody has a computer or a phone, so we have no excuses to go look at tutorials. Look what I showed you. You see, for the simplest thing, that's my fun. That's for my fun. But you see, I do my research. I go for it, and at some point or another, I would love to have a house by the beach. You know, wherever it might be. Maybe I'll have a house by the beach, and just like, you know, maybe it could be Biarritz, you know, in France, which is known for surfing. I mean, whatever, you know, just go for what you want. Keep dreaming, because dreaming is important as well because it motivates you. But like I said, you got to take it from the dream state to the real state. Otherwise, you're going to stay there. I don't want to do that. And this is great for me because I'm a storyteller, as you know, and everything I create comes with a story. Maybe I can make a movie out of that one day. You never know. Anything is possible. I don't know who I'm going to meet, and maybe I share this story with someone that's connected to the film industry. And they might say, you know what, that story is pretty cool. Let's make something out of that. Or maybe let's make a book out of that. You know, we're moving on up. I'm coming up, y'all. And I'm telling you, I'm not going to stop until everything that I got in there sees the light of day. From the dream state to the real state. From the dream state to the real state. To the window, to the wow. To the window, to the wow. It's the same concept. All right, now. Ooh, I got to go real soon. Yeah. I've got to go real soon. I've got to go real soon. I've got to go. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yes, I'm excited about what's coming. That's why I'm singing. You know, when I get excited, I sing. That's what happens. That's what happens, man, because I can see things when I'm talking to you. Everything is very vivid in there. Woo-wee! Because it's reality. Because I don't share everything that's happening, but hey, all in time, like I said. So I'm going to take a few more, and then it's going to be time to disappear, y'all. Manuela, hey, de nada. Fab, I'm on the beach. Come and stay here in Barcelona. Nice one, nice one. Okay, so I have to read something. May tell us, Fab, we have similar tastes for music. Have a keyboard just like yours on your background. I also want to tell you I'm listening to your music on Spotify. Oh, thank you very much. Mind over matter. Celebrate. Whistle. Oh yeah, Raised in Paris. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, yeah, you know the tracks. That's right. Mind over matter. I wrote a song about it. I wrote a song also called "Anything Is Possible." You know, with Yes Foreign. Mind over matter. It says it all. Mind over matter. It's mind over matter. Mind over matter. Mind over matter. Say it again. Go for it. I'm telling you. One day we're gonna meet in person, and I want you to tell me, yo, listen, mind over matter, bro. Boom, and I'll know exactly. You don't have to tell me more. What I want to know is like, what did you do with mind over matter, and what did you create for yourself? And it has nothing to do with financial. You know, sometimes I talk about like accomplishing, yeah, but it's about being happy inside. So that's the most important. Whatever you want to go for and achieve, make sure that it's in balance with your true happiness. Don't 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 make it unhealthy. That's what I'm saying. Make it a healthy, make it a healthy environment for yourself. Because if it's toxic, you know what happens when something is toxic. It's gonna eat you from the inside, just like termites. And then at some point or another, all the efforts that you were putting, boom, 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 just gonna crumble and possibly like crash out. You know, burn out. And you don't want to. You don't want to do that. You want to be steady, steady, steady. Step forward, step forward, step forward, step forward. Not like doing this and that, and this and this and that, and this and this and that, and this and you want to do this. Bam, 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 bam. That's what you want to do. All right, Cohen, Da Vinci. Dream is important because when you stop dreaming, you stop living. That's right. I agree with you 100%. So I think this is the end. It's the end, yo. So don't worry about a thing, cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Say you don't worry about a thing, cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Rise up this morning, smiling to the rising sun. 3 little birds sit at my doorstep, singing sweet songs, a melody pure and true. This is my message to you. Say don't worry about a thing, cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Say don't worry about a thing, cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Bam! Ladies and gentlemen, it was a pleasure to have you here this Sunday. I wasn't sure what it was going to be like. I sure didn't. But I knew I had to come here. So thank you for your support. Thank you for the love. Don't forget, I hope you're leaving with something. Do your thing, do your thing, do your thing. Boom! And come back next week. And let me know. Come on. Let me know in the comments because I read them, huh? But I just don't have the time to respond right now because I got my hands full. But I see you. I see you. I hear you loud and clear. Even though we're doing it right here, but I hear you. I hear your voices. I can read between the lines. Sometimes you can feel people's sincerity. You can really feel it. You can feel when people come from the heart. So hey, next week or the next weeks, the ones who didn't get a chance to ask me a question, hey, it's never too late. Come next time and don't be shy. Don't be. But I'm glad that I got a few things, a few nuggets, which have allowed me to go and travel and just vibe. That's what we're doing. It's a conversation. You know? All right now. Fab Morvan, over and out. I love y'all. Ajonti Prawutu, Indonesia. Mm. Terima kasih. Ya. Terima kasih. Okay. Thank you for watching. And I love you more than you ever know. That's the title of a song of Milli Vanilli, but I truly do because you inspire me, you stimulate me, and that's good vibes. And without those good vibes, eh, life wouldn't be the same. You know what I'm saying? So without you, it ain't possible. Everything I'm doing. You know, but I'm coming for y'all, your ears. Oh yeah, I'm coming. I got some stuff. Whoa. Fire! Oh, it's fire. Okay, I gotta go because I gotta do the French vlog. All right, peace. And I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna work on my moves, deep bottom down. You know, all that good stuff. Peace. One love.